Listen to me carefully, because what I'm about to say might be the turning point of your life. Right now, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, pause for a moment. Think about that one goal you keep pushing to someday, the dream you talk about quietly, the vision that excites you at night but scares you in the morning. That goal is not random, it chose you, and today I'm going to show you how any goal, no matter how impossible it feels, can become your reality in 5 powerful steps. This is not motivation for 1 minute, this is a blueprint for transformation. This is Modify Yourself. Most people don't fail because they lack talent. They fail because they lack direction, clarity, and consistency. They don't know how to move from dreaming to doing. They wait for confidence. They wait for perfect timing. They wait for permission. And while they wait, life moves on, but not you, not anymore. The first step begins in your mind. Every achievement in human history started as a decision. Before the action, before the struggle, before the success, there was a moment where someone said, "Enough is enough, I decide," and not wish, not hope. Decide. A real decision is not emotional excitement for 2 days. A real decision is a deep inner commitment that says, no matter what happens, I will find a way. You must decide that this goal is non-negotiable. Not dependent on mood, not dependent on support, not dependent on luck. When you decide with that level of certainty, your brain starts searching for solutions instead of excuses. Your energy changes. Your posture changes. Your identity starts to shift. You are no longer someone who wants the goal. You become someone who is going after it. Now comes the second step, and this is where most people lie to themselves. You must get brutally honest about where you are right now, not where you wish you were, not where you pretend to be online, where you truly are, your skills, your habits, your discipline, your weaknesses. This is not about self-criticism. This is about self-awareness. You cannot reach a destination if you don't know your starting point. When you look at your life honestly, you stop wasting energy on denial. You stop blaming others. You stop hiding, and something powerful happens. You gain control, because once you see the truth, you can change it. Self-honesty is painful, but it is freeing. It turns confusion into clarity. And clarity is power. The third step is creating a vision so clear that it pulls you forward even on your worst days. Vague goals create vague effort. Clear goals create unstoppable momentum. You must see your goal in detail. Not just what you want, but who you will become while achieving it. See the lifestyle, feel the confidence, imagine the discipline, the respect, the inner peace. When your vision is emotional, it becomes fuel. Your mind does not understand the difference between imagination and reality. The more vividly you see your future, the more your subconscious starts working toward it. This is why average people quit. They don't have a strong enough why. When your reason is strong, your excuses become weak. Then comes the fourth step, the step that separates dreamers from doers, daily execution, not massive action once a month. Small, focused, disciplined action every single day. Motivation is unreliable. Discipline is everything. You will not always feel inspired. You will not always feel confident. Some days you will feel tired, bored, frustrated, and alone. But progress doesn't care about your feelings. Progress responds to consistency. 1 hour a day, one focused task, one improvement, done again and again. This is how ordinary people achieve extraordinary results. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Start working with what you have. Momentum is built by movement, not thinking. And now, the fifth step, the most ignored but most powerful of all, identity transformation. You cannot achieve a new goal with an old version of yourself. Your habits, your routines, your environment, and your standards must change. Ask yourself daily, what would the version of me who has already achieved this goal do today? That version doesn't procrastinate. That version protects their time. That version chooses growth over comfort. When you act like that person long enough, you become that person. Success is not something you chase. It's something you attract by who you become. Understand this deeply. Failure is not the opposite of success. Quitting is. Every setback is feedback. Every mistake is a lesson. Every delay is training. You are not behind. You are being prepared. The journey will test you. People will doubt you. Some will laugh. Some will leave. Let them. This path was not meant to be crowded. You are building a life most people are too afraid to attempt. There will be moments when you question yourself. When progress feels invisible, when you wonder if it's worth it. In those moments, remember this. Pain is temporary. Regret lasts forever. One day, the discipline you practice today will become the freedom you live tomorrow. One day, your consistency will turn into confidence. One day, your struggle will become your strength. And one day, someone will look at your life and think you were lucky, never knowing how hard you worked when no one was watching. You were not born to live a small life. You were not created to repeat the same year over and over. You are capable of more discipline, more focus, more courage than you have ever shown so far. The only thing standing between you and your goal is the version of you that keeps choosing comfort over growth. So here is your moment, not tomorrow, not next week. Now decide, get honest, create a powerful vision. Take daily action, become the person your goal requires. If this message spoke to you, don't let it end here. Use it, apply it, share it, and remind yourself every day why you started. This is Modify Yourself, where excuses end and transformation begins. And before you move on, I want you to really feel this moment, because moments like this don't come often. Most people hear powerful words, feel inspired for a few minutes, and then return to the same habits, the same routines, the same life. But this moment can be different if you decide it will be. Understand this. Your goal is not just something you want to achieve, it is something meant to shape you. The struggle you are facing right now is not a sign to stop. It is proof that you are being stretched into someone stronger. Life does not test the weak with big dreams. Big dreams are given to people who have the potential to grow into them. You might feel overwhelmed. You might feel late. You might feel like others are ahead of you. But listen closely. Comparison is a distraction. Your journey is personal. Your timing is unique. The only race you are in is with the person you were yesterday. Win that race every day, and your future will take care of itself. There will be sacrifices. Let's be honest about that. You will have to give up comfort. You will have to say no to things that feel good now so you can say yes to a life that feels right later. Late nights, early mornings, discipline when no one is watching. This is the price of greatness. And that price is always cheaper than the cost of regret. Some days you will give your best. Some days you will barely survive. Both days count. Progress is not always loud. Sometimes it's silent consistency. Sometimes it's showing up even when your heart feels heavy. Do not underestimate the power of simply not quitting. Most people fail not because they aren't capable, but because they stop too soon. Remember this, confidence is built after action, not before it. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is moving forward despite it. Every time you take action while scared, you train your mind to trust you, and self-trust is one of the strongest forces you can build. Your environment matters. Protect your mind. Be careful what you listen to, what you watch, and who you allow to influence you. Not everyone deserves access to your dreams. Some people can only see as far as their own limitations. Do not let their fear become your ceiling. When you fall, and you will, don't stay down. Rest if you must, but don't quit. Learn, adjust, rise again. The strongest people are not those who never fail. They are the ones who refuse to stay broken. Every comeback builds a deeper kind of strength. Visualize the future version of you, the one who stayed consistent, who chose discipline, who didn't give up. That version of you is proud. That version is grateful you didn't stop today. That version is living a life you once only imagined. Every action you take now is a message to that future self saying, I didn't give up on you. So when it gets hard, remember why you started. Remember the nights you promised yourself things would change. Remember the frustration, the hunger, the desire to become more. Use that fire, use that pain, turn it into purpose. This is your reminder. You are not weak. You are not incapable. You are not done. You are in the process of becoming. Stand up again, refocus, take the next small step, then another and another, because the world does not need another average life. It needs your transformed life. This is Modify Yourself, not just motivation. A decision, a lifestyle, a promise to never stop becoming better. And let me take this even deeper, because if you're still listening, it means something inside you is awake. Something inside you knows you were meant for more than just surviving days and counting years. You are meant to build, to rise, to become. Right now, life might not look the way you imagined. Maybe you're carrying disappointments you never talk about. Maybe you tried before and failed. Maybe you gave your best once and it didn't work out. But listen to me, failure does not disqualify you, it prepares you. Every setback you've faced has added strength you don't even realize you have yet. You don't need a new life, you need a new standard, a new level of self-respect, a new agreement with yourself that says, I don't quit on me anymore. From this moment forward, you stop betraying your own potential. You stop making promises you don't keep to yourself. Because the relationship you have with yourself determines the quality of your entire life. There will be days when discipline feels heavy, when motivation disappears, when results seem far away. On those days, don't look for inspiration. Look for responsibility. Responsibility to your future, responsibility to the sacrifices you've already made, responsibility to the person you know you can become. Discipline is self, love in action. Understand this truth, nobody is coming to save you. And that's not bad news, that's powerful news. It means you are the hero of your story. You don't need permission to change. You don't need validation to grow. You don't need applause to keep going. The strongest moves you will ever make in life will happen quietly. Let people doubt you, let them misunderstand you, let them think you've changed, because you have. Growth will make some people uncomfortable. Your discipline will remind them of their excuses. Your focus will expose their distractions. But your job is not to be liked. Your job is to be aligned with your purpose. Every morning you wake up, you are given a choice, comfort or growth, excuses or effort, average or excellence, and these choices made daily shape your destiny. Big goals are not achieved in big moments. They are achieved in small decisions repeated consistently. Train your mind to finish what you start. Train your body to obey your standards. Train your habits to support your vision. This is how confidence is built, not through words, but through proof. Every completed task is a vote for the person you are becoming, and when success starts to come, and it will, stay humble, stay hungry, stay disciplined, because success is not an end point, it's a responsibility to keep growing, to keep improving, to inspire others not by what you say, but by how you live. One day, you will look back at this version of yourself, the tired one, the unsure one, the struggling one, and you will feel proud that you didn't quit, proud that you kept going when it was hard, proud that you chose growth over comfort. That day will come sooner than you think, if you don't stop now. So breathe deep, stand tall, lock in your focus. Your excuses have expired. Your time is now. This is your journey. This is your moment. This is Modify Yourself, where ordinary ends and your true potential begins.